2009, at CERN, the Large Hadron Collider accelerator is performing a run to search for the Higgs boson. At the moment the experiment is run, the entire human race loses consciousness for about 2 minutes. During that time, people see themselves roughly 21 years and 6 months in the future. They experience themselves through the senses of their future self. But not everyone sees themselves. It's just a blank time for them. While people are unconscious, countless deaths occur as there's accidents with vehicles and aircraft and anything that needs human control at the time of the experiment. The media calls this event Flashforward. Welcome to Vintage SF.
Welcome to Vintage SF. I'm Richard Rempel. Today we're going to celebrate my 1 millionth subscriber by reviewing Alistair Reynolds' 50th novel, Revelation Again. Where did I put it?
I'm Richard Rempel, and today we're going to talk about Robert J. Sawyer's 1999 novel, Flashforward. Robert James Sawyer is a Canadian author. He has won many writing awards, including the Nebula Award for Best Novel in 1995, the Hugo Award for Best Novel in 2003, and the John W. Campbell Memorial Award in 2006. In Canada, we have the Aurora Awards for writing in science fiction, and he has dominated that field. He is a contemporary of mine, just 3 years older than I am. He's a very engaging speaker as well, and does many media engagements, radio, television, etc. He's maintained a website since the 90s called sfwriter.com. That's where you'll find everything Robert J. Sawyer. I find his writing fascinating. He has some high concept ideas that he presents at the beginning of his novels, and then works out the implications, philosophical, sometimes religious. So what if you were given a vision of the future, 21 years in the future, where you were able to just sort of possess the body you already had? What would you see? What could be the implications of that? And what if you saw nothing? You simply were passed out for just about 2 minutes and then woke up again. What does that mean? I think you might be able to guess. Sawyer's cast of characters in this novel are driven by their visions. The world is recovering from the disasters that occurred at that time, and the media is trying to figure out, how did this flash forward happen? Eventually the link is made with this test on the Hadron Collider. But is that the cause and effect, or is there something else at play here? Sawyer looks at free will and determinism. Do we have to have the future that we've seen? Are there ways of proving that that won't be the case? Once again, I think you can think of some tragic ways potentially that you could change the future. And would you want to try to duplicate this experiment to see what happens again? You'd have to have everyone in the world prepared for this so you wouldn't have any more tragedies. Robert J. Sawyer has been called the Michael Crichton of Canada, and his novels are like best-selling novels, page-turners, urging the reader on to see what will happen next. His work is accessible to a wide variety of readers of science fiction and even those who don't like science fiction. I read this novel close to when it came out, so this is a reread. There was a purpose in this reread, though. My niece, who is 16 years old, read this novel and wanted to discuss it. So I don't want to ruin this novel for those of you who want to read it, so I'm not going to discuss a lot more reveals in this review here. I do want to mention, though, that it was made into a TV series on ABC. Flashforward aired for 1 season and, oddly enough, started September 24th, 2009, the exact same year as the novel is placed.
We need to wrap our heads around the scope of this thing, people. It's now been 4 hours since the blackout. You shut off the consciousness of the entire human race for 2 minutes. What would the death toll be?
People seem to have experienced some kind of hallucination.
I didn't just lose consciousness. It felt more like my consciousness went somewhere else.
Now, most of the novel occurs near Geneva, Switzerland. That's where the Hadron Collider is. In the TV series, it doesn't focus on the scientists involved, but it looks at the everyday people in Los Angeles. Instead of a flash forward of over 21 years, their flash forward is only 6 months into the future. There were 22 episodes, and the season finale showed a second flash forward more like that within the book. I remember watching this when it first came out in 2009. The first episode portrays the flash forward, and of course there's some spectacular special effects here. But the series itself started to devolve into some silliness with different theories and something about a suspect zero. I'm not surprised that it got cancelled. The one thing I was happy about, though, was that Robert J. Sawyer got a payday. So back to the novel itself. Robert J. Sawyer is a confident writer unraveling the mystery that he presents at the beginning of the novel. Some cool thought candy is within, and I give it 8 out of 10. A fun read. So have you read Flashforward? Perhaps saw the TV series? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Until next time, keep reading.
Keep reading.